Hi, today I'm bringing you a quarterly update through Q3 2023 for the area where I like to do the most amount of my business, Loudoun County, Virginia. And I'm going to focus a little bit more specifically on Lucketts, the area just north of the incorporated town of Leesburg. You'll notice that I'm standing in front of the old Lucketts store. This was built in the late 1800s, and about 27 years ago, it was turned into a very fun and vintage hip store that carries both new and old furnishings alike. This weekend is the Fall Lucketts Vintage Market, an event so popular and so well known, it has to be held outside of Lucketts in Clark County to accommodate the 10,000 visitors that are expected to come out to check out what's being sold. If you can't make the fall market in Clark County, no worries. The old Lucketts store will be having a holiday experience starting in November, and I'll have more information about this event in the comments to my post. As for real estate, housing inventory and pricing is affected nationally by mortgage interest rates and the Consumer Price Index. At the end of quarter three, the 30-year fixed mortgage interest rate was around 7.7%. while the 15-year rate was over just 7%. The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, increased 0.4% in September 2023. Economists state that shelter costs are the main factor in the inflation increase, accounting for more than half of the rise in the CPI. In Loudoun County, housing prices continue to go higher. Through the third quarter of 2023, the average price of all homes sold year to date was just over $785,000. The average price of all detached homes sold was over $1 million, and that's up more than 10% from last year. Conversely, the number of homes sold year to date, just over 1,200, is down almost 21% from last year. The Lucketts area, defined by winemaker Doug Fabioli as the area between the river to the ridge and the bypass to the bridge, through the third quarter 2023, the average price of all homes sold was $915,000, and the total number of homes sold was 33. This represents less than 3% of all homes sold in Loudoun County, which really isn't surprising since most of the homes in this area are in the AR1 or agricultural rural zoning area. I wanted to share with you guys some photos of homes that have actually been sold here so you can get an idea about how far your money goes. At the lower end of the scale, here's a picture of the most affordable home sold year to date in Lucketts. It's off of Route 15 or James Monroe Highway in the Furnace Mountain subdivision. It's a 68-year-old ranch-style home with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom situated on a 2-acre lot. It closed for just under $270,000 in early February. It was advertised by the listing agent as a fixer-upper and was on the market for 26 days before going under contract. In the middle of the pack, there's a home in Galanterra Estates that closed on June 1st. Its sold price of $904,000 represents the average price of homes sold in this area. It's an 18-year-old home built in 2005 on a 3-acre lot and has almost 5,000 square feet of finished space with 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage. It was on the market for 3 days before going under contract. And finally, at the highest end of the spectrum, this home in Lee's Crossing closed for $1,650,000 in January. It's the most expensive home sold year to date in Lucketts. It's situated on 36 acres, has over 9,000 square feet of finished space inside, and was built in 2006. It was on the market for 16 days before going under contract. If you live in Village Green, Selma, or Raspberry Falls, you should be receiving from me in the next few days a postcard regarding home sales in your neighborhood. If you have any questions about your home or neighborhood, please reach out. I've lived in Loudoun County for almost 20 years and in the Lucketts area for almost 10. I love finding out about people and events that make this community such a great place to live, and I like sharing this information with people who are interested in purchasing homes here. Thank you so much for joining me.